So as Catelyn and Roderick are heading back north, they come to the Trident and the inn at the crossroads. While they are approaching the area, Catelyn has memories of her childhood in Riverrun, where her brother chases her and they make mud pies which Lysa feeds to Baelish. Now, the inn at the crossroads is well known to her family as they stayed often while travelling, and a woman named Masha Herrill is the innkeep here and chews something named sourleaf, which is very much similar to tobacco and has the side effect of staining your teeth red, which as a child scared Catelyn and her siblings due to it looking like the woman had a mouthful of blood. While on the road, they encounter other travellers and they see Jason Mallister from Seaguard, who is travelling in the opposite direction to attend the tourney in honour of Ned. Catelyn reveals to us it has been at least a week travelling constantly from King's Landing, and they have passed many such nights heading towards the city for the tourney. Now, Catelyn has met Jason Mallister before at her wedding to Ned, as he was well known to her uncle. However, as it has been 14 odd years now, the man does not recognise her in passing as they pass each other. Arriving at the inn under the guise of a commoner, Catelyn finds that the rose-tinted glasses of her childhood staying here are stripped away, as they are not treated with any great love or affection as she remembers, and it is clear that they were only putting on the airs and graces to impress their liege lord whenever they visited. We also learn that Catelyn is aware that her father, Hoster Tully, who is Lord of Riverrun, has been bedridden for 2 years, and she also makes note of the east road from this point, which leads to the Vale where Lysa has fled to, specifically passing through the Mountains of the Moon, which has many forests and foothills where shadowcats prowl, as well as mountain clans and deadly rock slides, making it a very dangerous path to take. Now, within the inn we see several other soldiers who serve various houses throughout the Riverlands, which Catelyn uses to give us an exposition dump on the various houses and their political stances. We find there are Blackwoods and Brackens, who have been known to quarrel since the beginning of time. We find that Lady Went of Harrenhal is the last of her line and dwells with the ghosts in her cavernous halls, showing us that Harrenhal is considered a very spooky and haunted massive castle. Houses Darry, Rygar and Mutton were noted to have marched with Rygar at the Trident, whereas House Frey waited until the battle was over in order to join up with whoever won, and the Freys themselves are noted to have a great many descendants in their family line. It is at this point that Catelyn meets the singer Marillion, who uses a wood harp, and we learn from Catelyn at this point that she supposedly left King's Landing a fortnight ago, and Marillion reveals that he bet on Jaime in the last tourney that happened and lost a fortune, and is presumably heading to the next one to make his next fortune, even going so far as to mention the Knight of the Flowers, Sir Loras, who he most likely sees as the up-and-coming champion. It is also revealed to us that the head of House Frey, Lord Walder Frey, is now approaching his 90th name day and is seeking a new wife, showing that, as we will come to see in future chapters, House Frey are very much untrustworthy. Walder Frey is not a nice man. Now, Tyrion arrives at the inn while Catelyn is here, alongside Yoren and 2 others. Upon Tyrion recognising Catelyn, she is forced to make a move in order to ensure the safety of her house, and decides to call upon the various houses of the Riverland around her to answer her call, being the daughter of their lord, and so manages to get them to aid her in arresting him and taking him away to face justice.